ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। வீரொன்று தூப்போல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
So we are going through this, I think, 11th secret work, Tattva Ratnavali. So in this Ratnavali, we have, as usual, 3 aspects discussed: Chetanam, Achetanam, and Ishvara. So each of them has been given 10 points. And then here we are talking of the last topic, Ishvara. So what is the difference between Chetanam and Chetanam is the name is different. There are some similarities also, because Chetanam and Achetanam created by the Lord are permanent in nature. They don't die. They don't have end. And they are useful also. Both of them are useful to the play of the Lord, to the game of the Lord. And therefore, so Chetanam and Achetanam. So Chetanam includes Baddhatma, that is fettered souls, chained souls, that is we are the individual souls here. Then Muktatma, released souls in Sri Vaikuntham. Then Nityasuri, the 3 people, 3 kite, Garuda, the vehicle, the snake, the bed, Adishesha, and Vishwaksena, the security, plus the Paramatma. So all these are all Chetans. And Achetanam is inert, without thinking capacity. And now, how do you distinguish between these two is, one is Atma, the other is Anatma. That is what we saw in the previous 20 points on Chetanam and Achetanam. So we are now talking the last 10 points. 21, Ishvara Navan. So who is that Ishvara? Leader, master, Sarva Niyanta. He is the all controller. His name is Narayana. We can understand by any name, but Narayanan has got a very comprehensive meaning. Therefore, we take the word Narayana. Otherwise, some names are literally have limited meaning. So 22, Nitya, Anitya. We will discuss about the meaning of Narayana later. I will some other secrets. So Nitya, Anitya, Sarva Vastukalum, இவனுடைய நித்திய அனித்திய இச்சா சித்தங்களாய், இவனாலே வியாப்தங்களாய், இவனுக்கு அப்ரத்யக் சித்த பிரகாரங்களாய் இருக்கும். So all the objects, whether it is in Vibhuti, namely Vaikuntham, that is Nitya Vibhuti, or Leela Vibhuti, the creation. When we say Anitya, so Anitya is something like abstract concepts like Kala, Maya, Prakriti, Buddhi, Manas, Ahankara. These all can be called Anitya because they disappear. They don't die, but they disappear. Nitya, Anitya, Sarva Vastukalam. So all other objects are permanent, including Chetanam and Achetanam. Of course, Ishvara is the Lord. Nitya, Anitya, Icha Siddhangala. All these objects obey this Lord. Icha Siddhangala. So obey his will. Icha, desire. Siddhangalai, ready to carry out his desire, carry out his will. Ivanale Vyaptangalai. All of them are spread over by him. He pervades everything. And then Apratak Siddha Prakarangalai. So they are not different from the Lord in the sense he pervades everything. So Prathaka is separate, Aprataka is one. So Siddha Prakarangal, meaning their existence status depends upon the Lord. That's the meaning. So without Lord, they are nothing. There is no time where the Lord is not with them. So 23. So even Sarva Karyangalukkum Karanamam Bodhu. So when he becomes the all kinds of causes for all actions of all these objects, Upadana Bhuta Sarva Tattvangalum, we have a particular cause called Upadana. Upadana meaning collection, as we understand in Pancharatra timings. But here it is, basic materials, basic material cause. What is that material cause? For example, they always take the example of pot, mud pot. So the sand is very important. The sand. Who provides that sand? Lord Srimanarayana. So he is a cause for the production of sand. Then you have other materials like water. Water becomes the gross element, Panchabhuta, one of the Panchabhutas. Then you have stick held by the potter. The potter is important. The potter is important. Therefore, you can even have what you call bull to go around in a circular fashion so that the pot is made. The pot is constructed. All materials available basically are fundamentally necessary for making a pot are provided by the Lord. And therefore, what does he become? He is inside all this. He is inside the sand. He is inside the water. He is inside the stick. And he is inside the potter. So, Sarva Tattvangalukkum Antaratmavai Nindru. Then how do you understand that he is inside and he is outside? So Vamana Trivikrama Nyayatale. So Vamana, he is like a dwarf in one incarnation. And then he became very big by the figure called Trivikrama. Nyayatale. Nyayam is logic. Vishishta Veshatale, because of his special figure. Upadanomai, Upadeyamai, Am. Upadeyamumam. Meaning, he is a material cause and also a resultant cause. He is to be depended upon. That's the meaning. Upadeyam meaning he must be the final goal. 24. Sankalpa Visheshangalam. So his will has got lot of decisions. He makes decisions. Nimitta Bhuta Sarva Vastukalalum. he makes decisions corresponding to all these objects, and they become the what you call working platform. This is a newly given by the what we call computer technology. So it's a working platform. All the objects become working platform for his will, for his decisions, and therefore he is also the cause for that platform. Vishishtanakondu, because he is exclusively extraordinary and nimittamamo. He is the working cause also. Not only basic cause, working cause. Then 25. இவனுக்கு அந்தர்வியாப்தியாவது. How do we understand that he is inside everything? So antarvyapti. How do we know that he pervades everything inside? சர்வ வஸ்துக்களிலும் தான் இல்லாத இடம் இல்லாதபடி நிற்க. So he is in every atom of materials, all the objects. There is no place where he is absent. This is to be understood. Then 26. Bahirvyapti, I mean antarvyapti is like what we call, as we understand, the salt in the ocean water. Salt in the ocean water. Like the fire in the log of wood. Like the oil in the sesame seed. It is not visible, but it is everywhere. So just like as we understand a candy, a sugar candy, or a ball of jaggery will taste sweet everywhere. It's not in one place it is not sweet, it is sour, other place it is sweet and so on. So the entire material is full of the soul, supreme soul. Then 26. So Bahirvyaptiyaவது பரிச்சின்ன வஸ்துக்களுக்கு புறம்பும் உண்டாகும். So as we see objects in this world, there are some limitations to the objects. Parichinna. Parichinna means there is only one place occupied. For example, a mountain. You see a mountain. So the mountain is particularly shaped. So outside the mountain, you have space, either Akasha. And there he remains pervading. So Bahirvyapti. Suppose you have a limitation of the shape of the object created. That is, of course, that is his work, his will. What is the size of our, say, for example, individual soul, the sharira of the individual soul? Some people have height, 6 feet height, 7 feet height. Some people are 4 feet height, high. So the limitation of the shape of the object. And outside it also he is there. Therefore, so he is in the air. He is in the vacuum. When the air is not there, he is there. So 27. Sarvasharanyanana ivanuku. Because everybody can surrender to him. Sarvasharanya meaning all can surrender to him. இவனுக்கு ஸ்வரூப குண விபூதிகள் எல்லாவற்றாலும், so because of his characteristics, auspicious characteristics, and also his property, namely Sri Vaikuntham, Nitya Vibhuti, and Lila Vibhuti, the creation of the world, Nitya Paratvam Uttara Avadhi Rahitama irukkum. So, Avadhi Rahitam, it is limitless. Avadhi means limit, Rahitam is without limit. What is the absence of limit here is whether it is by time. If you ask who is the highest, then Nitya Paratvam. Nitya Paratvam is the status, highest status is permanent in him. He is not avara tattva. That's the meaning. He is not inferior in any way. He is not inferior in any way to anyone. And Uttara, there is no one above him. There is no one above him. Uttara meaning again later, it means later. So when even time passes on, so he is ever the highest. Because he is fit to be surrendered by all. Then how do you understand that he is highest? 28. அதில் ஷீலாதிகளால் வந்த பரத்வம் தானே சௌலபிய பரியந்தம் ஆம். So the word paratvam will give us the meaning inaccessibility by all. Paratvam meaning he is the highest because he cannot be approached easily. And his character is good because he can be approached. There is a paradox in this concept here. Though he is paratvam, though he has paratvam, though he has high status, he is condescending to our status, low status. Meaning, he is sympathetic towards the creation. He is pitiful towards the created objects. So Sheelam is character. Sheelam is good character. Sheelam is Atma Gunam. That is favorable to all. And the character is what we call affable character, pleasant personality, and so on. That's what we call Sheelam. Now, how do you understand this Sheelam? Because even though he is the highest, there are two especially qualities mentioned under Sheelam, namely Saulabhyam and Shaushilyam also. It is not mentioned because generally Saulabhyam will always go with the Shaushilyam in his case. So when he is the highest paratvam, he has the highest status, he is also accessible, Saulabhyam. He is accessible, he has accessibility. Paryantam meaning up to. So up to the accessibility meaning, we see among the human beings levels, many levels in statuses. And a very high, a person of very high position does not move very easily with the lowest person of lower status. He is neither accessible nor has got sympathy towards the others. And that is for, so adu adiyaha, based upon that, 29, Shastra Vihita Sadhyopaya Vashikaryananaivan Siddhopayamam. So he is Siddhopaya, meaning he is a readily available means. That's called Siddhopaya. Siddha means readily available. Upaya is means. So he can be utilized as the means. Upayama. And he can be influenced. Vashikaryanana. Vashikaryanana meaning he can be influenced. Then if you want to say, how do you influence him? We want to treat him as a sadhyopaya. Achievable means. So he is not only ending means, he is also the on the way to achieve him. So sadhyopaya, where he has number, please show me 29 again. Shastra Vihita, as prescribed in scriptures. Shastra Vihita Sadhyopaya Vishikar. So as per the procedure given by the scriptures, you can influence him and make him the means to attain him. So Sadhyopaya becomes Siddhopaya. both of them is this is Lord. That is Siddhopaya is Lord Sriman Narayana, Sadhyopaya is Sriman Narayana, and Siddhopaya is Lord Sriman Narayana. We go to 30. Page 104. So Sadhya Prapyamana Kainkaryathukku. So if we follow the scriptural instructions strictly, scrupulously, and follow what we call the procedure in the sense to influence him, to please him, to make him happy. So sadhya prapyamana kainkaryatrika. So while we do service delectable to him, enjoyable to him. So that is available, that is provision is there. So sadhya prapyamana kainkaryatrika. So when you follow the scriptures, it is very easy to reach him. So pratisambandhiyai, as a what we call result, you can say, that is what we call advantage, is siddha prapyana. He can be achieved. That means what is achieved? So by service we please him. Because we please him, that he takes us into his fold, and therefore we have got all the advantages of becoming almost equal to him. So Siddha Prapyanai, that means proximity, nearness, we can have nearness, we can have his shape of a divine figure. Salokyam, we can have his own attitudes, and then we do service. ஸோ இந்த தத்துவரத்னாவளியிலே ஏதேனும் ஒன்றையும் எல்லா பிரகாரத்தாலும் தெளிகை சர்வஜனுக்கு அல்லது கூடாமையாலே உபயுக்த தமமான இவ்வளவு தெளிந்தாலும் உபாய பல சித்தி உண்டாகும். Now the final judgment of Vedanta Deshika is in these 30 points. Suppose we are not clear in all the 30. We are not clear about all the 30. It is only possible by only Sarvajna, a person who knows everything. That means wise person. Therefore, it is very impossible to understand all the 30 aspects clearly. Then, what is our benefit? Whatever we understand, to whatever level that we understand, that will give us the benefit of using the Lord as the means. Upayukta tamamana. In whatever point we can understand better and use it, then upaya pala siddhi undahum. We will be successful in keeping him as the means. Narayanan paran naam avanukku nilayadiyum. Permanently we are slaves to the Lord, Paran, the highest Lord, namely Narayana. சோராதனைத்தும் அவன் உடம்பென்னும் ஸ்ருதிகளால். So all objects which are useful, shorad meaning useful here. So anaithum, all objects become his body, avan udambennum shrutihalal, because scriptures say that atma jivatma shariram, tasya atma shariram. That's what it says. Shrutihalal, by the scriptures. Shirar Perundahi Deshikar. So there are what we call munificent preceptors, broad-minded preceptors. Perundahi. So we all also saw the word Sheelam Kavarndidum. Previously, the word Sheelam Kavarndidum. So that is called Shirar. Namely, very good preceptors that we had. Ramanujacharya, Yamunacharya, Nathamuni. It was starting from the Lord himself. Goddess Mahalakshmi, Vishwaksena, Nammalvar, the security, Senai Nathan, and Vishaksena. So all are our preceptors. எம்மை திருத்துதலால், because they modify our thoughts, they modify for the better our thoughts. That is, we dismiss our ignorance. So தீரா மயலற்றும். So they have ironed off our confusion. Mayal, our SWOON, swoon, that is fainting. Our fainting has been removed. Tira mayal. It's very difficult to remove our confusion. Still, that confusion has been ironed out. Ahatrum. Tiramba Taliutranami. So we have become very clear, which will never be forgotten. Tiramba Taliutraname. Our clarity will never go back. That is, we will not become again confused. So, manataha sammitatvepi mahati paramarthataha tattvaratnavalihiyam satbihi dharya tamopaha. So, though the amount of clarity over the highest meaning, namely Lord, is very limited. The limit is very small. So manataha, because of the limit, sammitatve, though it is very limited, very much limited, because mahati paramarthataha. So for the highest principle, which is the greatest, so this Tattva-ratnavali, this row of gems in the garland of principles, should be remembered by dharya, should be held in the mind, sadbihi, by the good people. Why? Tamopaha. It will dismiss ignorance. So he says, சிறப்பு பொருந்திய ஷீரார் பொருந்திய பெருந்தகை மிக்க கருணை உடையவர்களான, that is compassionate teachers, ஆச்சாரியர்கள். I told you 3 people. So நாராயணன் பரன், ஸ்ரீமன் நாராயணனே சர்வோத்தமன், நான் அவனுக்கு நிலை அடியோம். சேத்தனராகிய நாம் அவ்வெம்பெருமானுக்கு நித்திய தாசர்கள். சோராது அனைத்தும் ஒன்றும் விடாமல், சேத்தனம் அச்சேத்தனம் எல்லாம் அவன் உடம்பு அவனுக்கு சரீரமாக உள்ளன என்னும் ஸ்ருதிகளால் என்று வெளியிடும் வேதங்களைக் கொண்டு எம்மை திருத்துதலால், எம்மை சீர்திருத்தியதால், அவர் ராங் தாட்ஸ் ஹேவ் பீன் கரெக்டட், போக்கக்கூடியதும் திறம்பா தெளிவுற்றவனமும் மறுபடி நம்மை விட்டு நீங்காததுமான ஞானத்தை அடைந்தோம். So we are not going to forget these principles because of the blessings of the preceptors. இந்த ரகசியம் உருவத்தில் சிறியதாயும், though this Tattva-ratnavali is small in quantity, உயர்ந்த அர்த்தங்களை புரிந்து கொண்டிருப்பதால், paramarthataha, the word paramarthataha, so having got essential meanings, மிகப்பெரியதாகும். மகதி, மகதி, ரத்தரத்னாளிகி மகதி, அஜானமாகிய இருளை போக்கவல்ல தமோபகா, இந்த தத்துவரத்னாவளியின் ரத்னமாலை சாதுக்கள், that is the word given as sadbihi, தம் உள்ளத்தில் தரிக்க ஏற்றதாகும். It's fit to be born in mind, borne, in mind, fit to be born in mind by the good people so that they can transfer the knowledge. So we have the Tattva-ratnavali Pratipadya Sangraha, the next 12. So again, all the secrets have been condensed here, which already all these secret works which have been giving, what we call spreading the ideas, all the ideas are given in nutshell in this Tattva-ratnavali. It has got only 4 pages. We shall take it up later because today we have what we call Ravi, Meena Ravi Sankramana Tarpanam, and also we had Karadayar Nonbu. It is said that Savitri saved her husband Satyavan from the clutches of death. He had the guts to ask the Lord of Death, and we have a verse about it. Doram Doram Saharidram Grinami Subhage Bhartuhu Ayushyatham Prita Bhava Sarvada. So this is a shloka which has been meant for this what you call Vratam Nonbu. Somebody was asking, what about men? Men asking for their spouses. So these are this is what you call mutual, should be understood as mutual prayer. And again, the specific word that he uses, she used, Savitri used toward the god of death is she prostrates at his feet as soon as she sees him, because she is a pativrata, she is a chaste woman. She could see Yama coming and approaching the life of her husband Satyavan. When she noticed his presence, she fell at his feet. Then, as usual, it is a practice of the elders, especially gods, who have got always pride, self-pride. Yama tells her, blesses her, Dirgha Sumangali Bhava. So, live long as a husband living woman. So immediately she says, now when you have blessed me, Dirgha Sumangali Bhava, how can you take my husband away? And then he offers three boons. He offers three boons. So the first boon, life back to, of course, life to continue in the husband. The second is, I want a son through him. That's what he said. She said, son. So it is not a test tube baby. She said, Aurasam Putram Dehi. She said, Aurasam Putram Dehi. I want the real baby. That is not by natural connection. It is not a what you call surrogate baby or test tube baby. So, Aurasam Putram. He used the word Aurasam Putram. Uras is the what you call the body. Here it is not Uras. It normally means chest, but here it is about belly. So normal human birth, and therefore husband should be the cause for the birth. Then thirdly, she wanted some welfare for her father. She saw. We have a story like this. So let us take this 3 pages Ragasya with other Ragasyas also next session.
Ramanujadaya Patram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimad Venkatanacharyam Vande Vedanta Deshikam Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha Varidvipa Shirobhanga Panchanana Parakramaha Shriman Venkatanataryash Chiram Vijayatam Bhuvi Shiranratu Pol Tiruvenkatamutayan Parunrachunna Palamoliul Orunrachane Yamayo Yato Taranil Valvarka Vanira Pomalavam Valva
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ